This Jordan Outdoors. This for all you hunters out there. Let's get it.
It's Jordan Outdoors, and today we are working on my project. So first of all, I got this snowmobile here. Doesn't look like much. I'm working on it, but we aren't just working on the motor. We're actually doing something that's super awesome to me. I think it's gonna be awesome. Instead of working on this old piece of junk motor, I'm tearing it out. I'm tearing this whole motor out, and I'm gonna put me a Predator or a what they call Duramax motor inside this snowmobile. Now, I've watched a couple YouTube videos on this, and they've done like the 6.5 Predator. I'm gonna do, I think, the 16 horsepower Duramax motor in this, and this is basically where I've gotten so far. Taking off the exhaust, I'm gonna reuse that. I'm gonna I already taken off the antifreeze tank, and I'm just taking off the oil right now, and I just gotta find where I unbolt the motor, which I believe it's right here. So yeah, stuff off like I said, and now I just took off the 2-stroke tank, oil tank, and I disconnected the fuel pump. Now I think we are ready to just clean everything up and take out these bolts and these bolts right there to release the motor mount. Now I think the motor will come out. All right, we got the motor out. Got some antifreeze on the pan. We'll clean that up. Got a lot of cleaning up to do, and next we're gonna take apart the brake, get that all nice and working, see if it actually works. See if it works. I don't know. Yeah, should be.
I like to hunt. I like to hunt. I like to fish. I like to fish.
So, change of plans. It's been a couple weeks since I made a video. There's some snow on the ground, and I'm getting really anxious to get out there and go ice fishing, but the sled was going to be a little bit more work than I anticipated, so I followed this page on Facebook called Tracksleds. And so basically a track sled is like the tunnel and the track of the snowmobile, and then they mock it up so it has like a motor, and it runs by chain drive or belt drive, however people do it. But yeah, we're gonna attempt at making one of those, so let's get started. Today we are starting our track sled build. It looks like a piece of junk right now, but it will look like a masterpiece, or somewhat of a masterpiece.
I got my camo, I got my gun, I got my camo, I got my pow, I got my reel, I got my rod, I got my reel, I got my rod. Hop in my truck.
So right now we have the sled separated from the front right here. Should be good. I mean, now I just gotta clean up on these edges. I'm gonna take these sides off, and then I'm gonna take all this trash off right here. Sorry about that, guys. And then, yeah. All right, just gonna start cutting this stuff off.
Back to have fun. Park in the field, did better run.
Guys, we got her chopped. I'm gonna get a drill bit and drill out these rivets. I just don't have a drill bit with me today, but I'm gonna get this cooling thing on both sides of it. So I need to get the rivets out of it so I can take it off, and then I'll continue to cut it more straight on the edge. And then, yeah, so this is about all I can do tonight. But all that junk right there. Alright, so got her cleaned up. Edge to the sides a little bit more. Took off the whole panel right there. As you can see, I rounded it out. And I tried to scrape off most of the grease on the top and try to get it ready for paint. But after I weld on it, but yeah, turned out pretty good. Still some little things. I'm gonna maybe chop these bars back or just even scoot it forward and screw it in because I want it to be as close to the sled as I can. So kind of close that gap. Well, we just got done cutting about 4 inches of the front end of the track sled. There it is. Basically just the other part of the cooling system. Just got rid of it. Don't need it. And hopefully this helps with pushing snow. I don't want to push too much snow because it'll slow me down. I'm getting the metal this week for it to make a little frame. I'm gonna put a pack out tray back there so I can put this medium box on it. So here's what we got so far. We have the stuff for our jack shaft. We have some shaft, I don't know what they call them. What are they called? So shaft collars. And then we have our brake system. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to hook up to that, but we'll see. This is super cheap. It's like, for this it was like 12 bucks on Amazon. This together with it was like 30 bucks altogether right here. And then I have my bolts, and I have all different types. I have some springs for the motor so I can do a return spring on that, and for the brake. In throttle, I have some cool looking Amazon bike things, and they're spring loaded already, so that's pretty sweet. And I have my handlebars for my snowmobile, and a throttle cable and a brake cable. Well, there's the brake cable and there's the throttle cable. So yeah, should be fun. We have our chain right there. Oh, can't forget the beast, the Mr. Max. It's 18 horsepower Duramax 440cc. It starts right up, and can't wait to put it on this baby.
Outdoors, hunting's life. 2019.